Good evening, everyone. My name is Gabrielle, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Money with Friends. Every Wednesday, we have the privilege of coming to you to talk about money, life, and everything else. We say on this show that money encompasses everything. So, I am okay. We are streaming live, I believe. Okay, so it looks like Zoom is doing something different, but we are swimming live. So yeah, today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I'm excited to be here. I'm blessed and I'm here with you tonight to say happy Valentine's Day and also to talk about love. So the topics tonight is what is love? It matters. What is love? It matters. Typically, when I go live, I usually have friends with me and I'll usually have other folks who are interested in the topic. But unfortunately tonight, because this is the special night for Valentine's Day, many of the folks who were supposed to be here are not able to make it. But you know what? I'm here and I'm here to celebrate with you and I'm here to say happy Valentine's Day. I had posted something saying like, we're all looking for a special kind of love. That's why Valentine's Day is so important. It's so special. We are looking for a special kind of love because love is a very powerful thing. Love is something that should be celebrated actually every day. I believe that because if we celebrate love every day, it will make it a whole lot of difference. It will make a difference. But of course, because today is a special day as a collective, we want to say, yes, happy Valentine's Day. But of course, today most people are celebrating one kind of love, one kind. Everybody's searching for that one kind. Meanwhile, every single day you should be experiencing multiple different types of love. The one kind of love that we are experiencing today, we are talking about today, is the kind of love that's the romantic love, right? Romantic love, folks are dressed up, ready to go to dinner. I was talking to a friend who was heading to Boston today. She's like, traffic is so bad because many folks are out and about. And also to, gifts. Yeah. I want to say thank you to my Valentine's because my godson, he's always so nice to me. He actually sent me a nice pair of earrings, and I'm really happy about that. It was a surprise. And the reason why he's able to do that because he's being taught how to love. This is one of those families where the children are being taught how to love, not just romantic love, but they're also being taught how to have agape love. Do you know about agape love? The kind of love that's unconditional, the kind of love that you give to everybody, your cousin, your sister, your neighbor, the people at work, the people that you meet on the street, while you're driving in traffic. The agape kind of love is the type of love that you give to people at work. Did I say people at work? Yes. Agape kind of love is the type of love that you give to those who you at the supermarket, you're trying to get out because you in a hurry. Yeah, you give agape kind of love to those who are in front of you and behind you. But also there is such a thing as phileo, the type of brotherly love. They call Philadelphia the city of brotherly love. To be a sister, to be a brother to somebody. I know people who have friends they've known for 30, 20 years, and they're not, and still not a friend to them. They've known these people, but they're still not a friend to them. I know folks who just started a relationship and then they already have they've already established that filial type of love, that brotherly love that really be supportive to a friend. Um, yeah, we want to celebrate Eros. We want to celebrate romantic. We want to celebrate all that. But love is more than that. That's why tonight's topic is what is love? It matters. It matters. And for me, I feel like I've always been in love. And the reason that I've always been in love because I've been in the love. God is love. And if you are in God, you are in love. Because every single where you go, you make sure that you exemplify and that you resonate with other people and you have an opportunity to really show love to others. I go places and people always saying like, "You always so lucky," and I'm like, "No, I'm not lucky. I'm blessed." But also too, I think it's because I'm my vibe. What I'm giving, I'm receiving back, and you cannot identify love. You cannot identify love if you don't have love for yourself, first and foremost. You gotta have love for yourself in order for you to be able to see it in other people. So many times you are in relationship with someone and you are their friends, you are maybe a romantic relationship or a co-worker, relationship, a professional relationship, and you are all about love. And they cannot even see that because they don't have it in them. And part of it is because you have to grow up in love. That's why I really have a lot of respect for my godson's mother. My godsons, actually, I have two of them. I have a lot of respect for them because they're teaching their boys how to love. Not wait until they have a girlfriend, not wait until they have a relationship later on in life. No, as they're growing up, you got to teach them how to love. And I feel like everywhere I go, I exude love because of the fact that I was taught how to love, the agape type of love at home, the phileo type of love at home, and also the romantic kind of love. I was taught how to love people unconditionally and love them without reservation. I'm someone who believes in justice. And Cornell West, one of the gentlemen that I follow a lot, he says that justice is what love looks like in public. Justice. So if you're someone who believes in justice, you want to do what's right, what is just. And justice doesn't have to be a global thing. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm going to be just when it comes to my neighbors. Your justice should be around your family, your neighbor. I mean, are you a just person? Are you the type of person who's looking to do what is right? Are you the type of person who's always looking to elevate and motivate other people? Are you the type of person who's looking to do to show respect and kindness? Yeah. If you're that type of person, you are someone who has love in you. And today, yes, is a day to celebrate love. And a lot of us are focusing on the romantic type of love, the eros, the romantic kind of love. But at the end of the day, if you don't have those other kind of love, let me tell you, it doesn't work. Because I was talking to a neighbor earlier because we had to vote for a bill that just came out, like our community is working on something and we had to vote on it. And everybody is very polarizing. Folks are over here, folks are over there saying like, I'm for it, I'm not for it. And I said to them, I don't make a decision without first praying about it. And I think I've had enough prayer about this particular decision and I'm gonna vote a certain way. And she was saying to me, you know what? If you have a love for neighbor and if you have a love for people, you have to take a stand, a certain stand with this particular decision. And I said, yeah, because I have a love for people and I'm familiar enough with what's happening in the real estate market right now. I know I have to make a decision that shows love, that has love in it. So I had posted something online earlier and I said, you know what? We have to maybe define a little bit about what is love. What is love? I've said a lot already. But for me, I really enjoy, let me see if I can share this here. There is this one particular verse that I really love. And it's one of those things where as a child growing up, I saw this and I was like, let me see if I understand it. And I would like to share that with you today. As you celebrating your romantic kind of love, as you celebrating love with loved ones, with your spouse, really think about it. When it says love always protects, the idea of protecting, because if you have the type of love that's not protecting you, what is protecting? I went to online and it says that protecting is to cover someone. I mean, is your love covering you? Do you even understand what it means when somebody covers you? Or do you even know what it means to cover somebody? Well, let's talk about it. When you cover somebody, you protect them from damages. you protect them, you keep them safe from injury. When you protect them, when you cover them, you keep them safe, you keep them from harm, you preserve them, you keep them, you are the type of person who avoid bad behavior towards them. That's what love is supposed to be. A love that protects, always protects. Yeah. When you love somebody, you protect them. When you love somebody, you do everything that you can to cover them. And one of the ways that I feel like you can protect somebody is not to talk negatively about them. Because when you say something disparaging about someone that you love, like it could be a spouse, and you go into your family saying like, my wife is this, my wife is that, or a girlfriend. You go into your sisters, your brothers and stuff like that. You just met somebody. You don't even know that person. You haven't even taken the time to really know who that person is. And yet you make an assessment. You're prejudging that person. And you go into your family saying like, oh, this person is this person is that. No, you don't know how to love because you don't know how to protect, because love will cover a multitude of sins, like the Bible says. A multitude of sins. Even when you see it, you cover it because you know that you're gonna try to work on it with the person. So tonight, if you are celebrating with your spouse or with your loved ones, ask yourself, is this the type of love the person who's showing you love tonight, do they protect you 364 days out of the week of the year? Do they protect you? Do they keep you safe? One of the ways that you can keep somebody safe is by being by respecting the relationship. However, everybody nowadays, people have different types of relationships. I'm not here to judge. The one thing I know though, you gotta respect the relationship that they want. If someone says like, you know what, I don't mind if we have multiple partners within a relationship, that's okay. But if you have a relationship with someone and they said, you know what, I believe in monogamy, and then you said, yeah, yeah, I'm with you. And then meanwhile, you're doing your stuff behind closed doors. So that's not a love that protects. Yeah, always protects. You gotta protect the person that you're with. And also, as someone, like I say, money encompasses everything. The way you protect someone in this country legally, is like if you love them, you gotta find a way to legally make it legal. Don't say that I love this person but I'm never gonna make it legal and then I know in this country one of the ways to make a relationship legal is through marriage. And I know a lot of folks say that, I don't want to get married, but still you gotta find a way if you have the money, because getting married is the cheapest way. It could be expensive to get out, but it's one of the least expensive way to make a relationship legal. But if you have the money and you're a wealthy person, you find ways to make sure that you have things set up, insurance for that person. That's how you show love. If something were to happen to you, they don't have to be in total destitution. That's how you protect. You protect your family by providing for them. You protect your spouse by providing for him or her. That's what it is. That's how you protect, financially protecting your spouse by being a provider, and that's for both men and women. That's how you cover. Love covers. Love covers. When you love somebody, you cover them. So tonight, as we're celebrating a day for love, I had stated earlier with someone, I said, Mother's Day. Mother's Day, we celebrate Mother's Day, and I take the time to celebrate my mother on Mother's Day. But at the end of the day, if I don't do it 300 and if I don't show respect and love and kindness, when my mother calls me, I gotta be ready to do. Even when I have things going on, I can say, Ma, can you hold on? I'll be there, But if I don't do anything 364 days out of the year, and then on Mother's Days, I'm bringing her flowers and I'm bringing her chocolate and I'm saying Happy Mother's Day is Mother's Days. As a matter of fact, some of you are putting it on social media to showcase your love. Meanwhile, 364 days out of the year, you don't protect. 364 days out of the year, You don't show, you don't cover. Love always, love always protects the person that you are with. So you gotta do that in order for you to say, I'm in love. I am someone who's in love. And if your relationship is not with a romantic partner, it's friendship. You know, your friends tells you certain things, your friends are telling you certain things, you know, your best friend tells you something and you go and share with everybody. That's not protecting someone. A new girlfriend or someone that you're dating opens up to you and everybody else that you know already know about it because you go and run your mouth and let everybody know about what the person just shared with you. That's not a love. You don't know how to love. You got to learn. There's always room to learn. And that's what we are here talking about love tonight. Love always protects, but also love trusts. Trusting is a very important thing because, you know, what relationship can you actually have? I mean, I don't know of any relationship where people don't, you know, you can have a relationship without trust. When you don't have a relationship without trust, you have no confidence in that relationship. You don't believe anything that person says. You don't have any faith. Distrust, mistrust, skepticism will create chaos. So many people right now are pounding the phone, searching. Where is he? Where is he? You think you're in a loving relationship when he's not protecting you because he's with somebody else tonight. Yeah, where is he? Where is he? The truth of the matter is there's no trust, but you know that because 364 days out of the year, you're calling him. You can text him at certain times, you can call him at certain times, or you cannot call him at certain times, him or her. It happens with both. Trust. They say like trust is everything in a relationship. What does it mean to trust? Trust is one of those things where you have full confidence in somebody when you trust them. You know, in business, when we say, I want to open up a trust, you know, you who is the trustee, meaning like the person who is in charge of the trust, who's going to be managing the trust, you have a fiduciary responsibility to do what is right by the trust. In this country, if you don't, you could get jail time. There are consequences. But in a relationships that we have, it's the same thing. I open up myself and I trust you. And I say, this is my heart, this is my life. What do you do with it? 364 days out of the year. Not on Valentine's Day, but the 364 days out of the year. How do you take care of that trust? Do you put it under your feet or do you take care of it the way it's supposed to be taken care of? A lot of people do that. I know relationships that I'm very privy to be part of in terms of closely part of, and I see how the trust in that relationship has created a legacy that this particular family can be very proud of. Because with trust, you can have a legacy. That's why people have trust. You know, they open up a trust for the kids so that when they're no longer here, trustee continues to manage it and the trustee will continue to provide for them. And then, you know, they're gone and their grandkids and, you know, you have the Kennedys, they have the Kennedy Trust. You know, that's why they're called trust kids. You know, but they have access to assets, to something valuable, and it's generational. And I think it's the same thing when you have a relationship, when you are in a romantic relationship, when you have a relationship, even a friendship, you know, someone that you've chosen to be your friend. Yeah, you said that this person is going to be my friend. And that person, Gabrielle, is my friend. You telling people Gabrielle is your friend. How do you cover Gabrielle? Can Gabrielle trust you with her life? She's telling you information, and as soon as she tells you what's going on with her, it's out there. That's not trust. You have to, you know, as it is in business, so it is in personal life. And I think, I guess, because I've had the privilege of having had such extensive education, I'm able to understand these things in a way that I apply them to my personal life. When I had fiduciary responsibilities as a trustee, I thought, if I'm a friend, I need to have a fiduciary responsibility to that friend because they're trusting me with their lives. Yeah. So it's very important to understand that your most valuable asset that you have is your life. Your life and your love, your heart. And when you open up and give it to someone and they don't take care of it in a way that is worthy, that is trustworthy, then that's when we ended up in bad situations. You have a world where there's a lot of mistrust. I had posted something. There's a music. I forgot. I don't know if it's Jay-Z or one of those. We have 99 problems. You have 99 problems. Well, we have 99 problems in this world, but I can guarantee you love is the answer to it all. Because if your love covers, if your love trusts, and then it says love always hopes. Hopes. What is hoping? I love the idea of hoping because when you hope for the best. You hope for the best. You have a spouse, you're hoping for the best for that spouse. You want her to thrive. You want him to thrive. You have a friend, you hope for the best for that friend. You want to see them succeed. You want to see them look good. I have a friend of mine, yeah, my very dear friend. She's always calling me and say, Gabrielle, let's go to the gym because I want you to look good. Yeah. And we do the same. Let's go to the gym. Oh, let's pray because she knows that we both believers. Let's pray. I want you to be mentally looking good, spiritually looking good. Gabrielle, let's go to the theater. Let's go see a play. I want you to socially be looking good. I'll hope the best for you. The expectation and the desire for certain things to happen for you. Yeah. So if you're having a relationship tonight, and you celebrated Valentine's Day, are you in a relationship with someone who's always hoping for the best for you? Are they covering you? Do you have trust? Are they holding on to your heart and to your life in a way that is worthy, that's trustworthy? I want to love you and treat you right. Bob Marley, actually tonight, I believe, One Love just came out. One Love is a movie with Bob Marley, which I'm gonna go see. It's yeah, I love the song. It says, "I wanna love you and treat you right. We'll be together." What's the lyric here? It says, "I wanna love you." Yeah, I wanna love you and treat you right every day and every night. We'll be together with a rooftop over our heads. We'll share the shelter of our single bed. The idea of loving somebody and treating them right and wanting the best for them. Yeah, that's how you hope. You hope. When you hope great things for somebody, like somebody, you say, I hope you do well. I hope you succeed. I hope you get that job. I hope you get married. I hope you have children. I hope you buy that house. I hope, hope is also, I wish you the best. I want the best for you. Another word for hope is wish. I wish you the best. I want the best for you. Yeah, I hope this show that you're doing here is succeeding. And how do you hope? All these things that we're talking about here, they're action verbs. Love is an action verb. You gotta do something. Like you gotta protect, you gotta trust, you gotta hope. But it's also an action verb because if somebody's sitting there saying like, I hope, I hope, I hope, but yet I hope you get that job. I was just talking to a friend of mine. I talk to folks all the time, and she was on her way. And she's like, I just got a job, Gabrielle. I've been looking forever, and I just got it. And I was like, okay, because I remember praying for her to get a job, and we talked about it. And I was like, I'm willing to do anything. Like, do you need a reference? Do you need a letter? What do you need? Yeah, that's what it is. You gotta do something. You don't just hope and then you had the job. Oh, I hope you get a job, but you had the job and they're saying like, do you know anybody? The companies is looking for someone who has additional talents, someone who can come here and do something special. And you know your friend has that skill and you don't say anything. And yet you say like, I hope you succeed, Gabrielle. I hope you succeed, Marie. I hope you succeed, Peter. Hope you gotta go above and beyond to do it. You hope somebody does well, you look for ways to make it happen for them. That's what love is. That's why I'm always in love, because I'm always doing these things. God is love, and I'm in God, so therefore I'm in love. So it's always important to know that love is not just romantic, let's celebrate. That's why some people tonight, if they don't have that romantic type of relationship, they don't have someone to buy them flowers or someone to buy them chocolate, they might be depressed tonight because they don't know what love is. They're depressed. Meanwhile, they have relationships all around them, friendships that are pouring into them, and they don't even acknowledge or they cannot even identify those type of friendships. As a matter of fact, they are neglecting those type of friendships because they are searching. They're searching for love when love is all around them. I went to an event this past Saturday, and I'm sitting at the table. My friend actually invited me, and because I got there a little late because I was with my mother and I was running late. I got there about 15, 20 minutes late, so her table was already filled. And then she said, why don't you go over there? So I went and I knew people, I didn't know them, but I knew what I always come with. I always lead with love. So I started having conversations, we're having fun. And at the end of the night, long story short, we had a raffle and I kept saying, I'm gonna be winning, I'm gonna be winning, I'm winning, I'm always winning. I'm always winning. Don't I look like I'm a winner? I'm always winning. So I said, I'm winning. And of course, I didn't win that particular raffle, but I'm winning. But as I was leaving, putting my coat on to get out, one of the ladies on my table she had she won two bottles because they were raffling wines. She tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is for you, Gabrielle." And I was like, "Oh." She's like, "Yeah, it's for you. Because you made my night a great night tonight, and I want to bless you with this." And I took it. Usually in the past, I used to say, no, 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 because, I'm not a drinker that much. And also, too, I like to give more than I like to receive. But I took it and I said, thank you so much for seeing in me someone that you could bless like this. Give one of what you have to me. So she's hoping that I have a good night. I have a fun with that bottle. So when love's hope always hopes, it's very important. It's an action verb that you do something. It's not just like I hope and I'm wishing upon a star and then you're not doing anything to help somebody. It's very important to help other people when you want to see them succeed and when you hope to see them do well. And lastly, I just want to say love always perseveres. It says love always perseveres. It's very important to not give up and persevere when it comes to love. And I was having a consulting session with someone today, and they're having hardships with their kids. It's a tough situation. And I said to her, don't give up on your son. He's young. Don't give up on him. You gotta persevere because when you love your child, you don't give up. When you love somebody, you don't give up. When you love a friend, you don't give up. You always persevere because parents do not give up on their kids. And if a parent is giving up, I would say to them, no, don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting for your child. It's the same thing. If you have a relationship and you really care about that relationship, when it's hard, when it's tough, when things are not going your way, you don't just give up. But now, we're not saying that you're saying abusive because I think next month or this month, there's a lot of stuff about domestic violence. We don't want you to be in a situation where you are being abused because that's not love. Because if a person is not covering you and you cannot trust them and they're not hoping for the best for you, they don't love you. So that's not love. You don't stay in that relationship. But if you have someone who's doing all that and they're up against the wall right now because they've lost their jobs, a job, they're going through an illness. Yeah, they're going through an illness or they're going through a hardship. Their parents are ill, and you have to do extra. You don't give up, you don't stop, you keep persevering, because at the end of the day, that's what love is. Love does not give up on other people. You have a child who's on drugs, you have a child who's dealing with criminal, the legal system in and out. Guess what? You keep loving them because they can change. You keep loving them. Of course, you set boundaries, because that's also important. But at the same time, too, you have to keep doing what you need to do, because you have to be patient. When it comes to love, you gotta be patient. Yeah, be patient. Even, I'll be talking about loving yourself in a minute, but you gotta be patient. Tenacity. You gotta be tenacious. You cannot just like, oh, it's not working, so I'm giving up. If you have someone, or you found someone, or you found something that you love to do, and it's not happening, you're hoping things will work out. It's not happening overnight. If it's a passion, if it's love, you gotta keep doing it. You have to be patient. You have to show determination, persistence. You cannot just give up and quit on your spouse so that you can start with another. Quit on your kids. So many people have done that. They have a relationship, started real early, young teenagers started in a relationship, and then they just like get up and leave their family and children behind, and then they start relationship with somebody else new, because they didn't understand that love perseveres. Love was more than just a feel good. Tonight everybody wants to feel good. I have some pages that I'm on, and all I had was, oh, tonight's gonna be this, it's all about women's, and it's fine, but I think for those people who are not in those relationships, if all they hear is like women's, they'll get confused, because they'll think that love is about flowers, candies, having a good time, good night, and then not realize that tomorrow morning, that love has to protect, that love has to trust, that love has to cover and hope, that love has to persevere. But you cannot give what you don't have. Who gives what they don't have? You gotta have it for yourself. So I would encourage you today, this year, to find love for yourself. Find one of the actresses that I love. She had asked, she's in her 60s or 65 now, and they said to her, what is one thing you would say to your younger self? You wish you knew when you were younger. She said, I would say to my younger self to fall madly in love with yourself. Not madly in love with yourself, not in a way like you become cocky. No, you gotta have it in order to give it. Those people are not able to love their neighbors, who are not able to love their friends, who are not able to love their spouses, who are not able to love those around them, don't have love for themselves. And it's sometimes very obvious. When you are around them, you see them. You see them. They're so critical of themselves. My hair, my nails, my this, my that, my height, my nose, my skin color, my tone, my everything, my voice, my eyes. They're so critical of themselves that they don't have the love to give to other people, because they'll be watching a show like this and they'll be like, her hair, her nails, her this, her that, her nose, her this, because that's what they do to themselves. They beat themselves up so much that they cannot help it but to beat other people up. When someone just, you just met someone, they haven't even learned, they haven't known, they haven't really studied you enough. They haven't even discovered or uncover enough about you, and yet they're going to their friends, their family members, and they're going to people around them saying like, this girl is this girl is that, this girl is thinks she's all this. And I'm like, really? You don't know the person. Give yourself time to learn about somebody. And I think it's the same thing. Give yourself time to learn about yourself. And if you are critical of yourself and you're not loving towards, you're not covering yourself by being kind to yourself, you don't feel like you have distrust, you don't have hope about who you are. Again, talking to a friend today about this show, and he said, like, hope. People are hopeless, are dangerous people. Hopeless people are dangerous people because they don't see tomorrow. And when they're hopeless, they don't see any hope for you. So it's very important that we learn how to love ourselves through self-care. Like I said, my friend loves me enough. She said, let's go to the gym. Let's do something fun. Let's be out. Let's really work on our mind, body, and soul, on physical, eating healthy, pray and meditate. I wouldn't look the way I look. I wouldn't be the way I am if I wasn't investing time in prayers and meditation. You gotta pray and meditate. Whatever you do. I know for me, some people do yoga, some people do different things. I pray to God. I'm a Christian. As a matter of fact, I'm a Haitian Christian. Yes, I believe in God and I pray to God, and that's the reason why when other people are judging, I don't judge. When other people are beating themselves up, I don't beat myself up. When other people are hopeless, I'm not hopeless because my hope comes from the Lord. Be hopeful, trust yourself, persevere no matter what. Keep fighting for what you want. Keep fighting for you. Keep fighting for what you believe in. Because when you do that for yourself, you'll be cheering other people on. When you believe that all things are possible for you, guess what? You believe all things are possible for other people. That's what love is. Do you love yourself? What is love? Love for self, love for your neighbors. The Bible talks that the greatest commandment of all time is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and to love your neighbors. I posted that earlier today, to love your neighbors as yourself. There are three people are being loved there. Love God. God is being getting the love. Love neighbors. Neighbors are getting the love, and yourself. Those three. You have to do three. If you only have one, love for self, it's not gonna work. If you only have love for other people, it's not gonna work. And you only have love for God, it's not gonna work. Because I know a lot of people, that's why a lot of them call themselves, they said, oh, I was a Christian, now I'm no longer a Christian, because they had love. They understood love about God, but they didn't understand love about neighbors. You gotta love all three. Love yourself. Yeah, I want to love you and treat you right. I want to love you every day and every night. Bob Marley said that I want to love every day and every night, not on Valentine's Day. You got to love every day and every night. We will share the shelter. No, he's willing to share. That's the protector, right? Giving of our single bed. There's a lot of stuff here in this song, but I tell you, I love music, I love people, and I love love. And I think that, again, I was joking about it with my friend and I posted it, 99 problems, and love is the answer. So tonight, if you're at home and you're celebrating with your spouse, congratulations. Yeah, it's great to have spouses and relationships, romantic relationship where we can celebrate, take a day, just like I said, Mother's Day. If you are someone with a parent, a mother who is a parent, then definitely on Mother's Day, you get to celebrate. But every day you gotta show love to that parent. This is likewise, if you have a relationship, married, boyfriend, girlfriend, um, anybody that you are in a relationship with, you gotta show them love every day. Love is not only eros, like the romantic, erotic type of love that everybody is searching for. Love is about being agape too. unconditional, loving your neighbors, loving the people around you, protecting them, doing what's right. Phileo, be a friend. Don't be a friend. Don't call yourself a friend if you're not a friend. Be a friend. We need more friends in this world. The type of people who love, let's say a brother loves at all time. You gotta love people. Love them unconditionally and love justice to do what's right. Not only for yourself, your family, no, for everybody. Do what's right. And you'll see, you'll be radiating love. You'll look like love. People will look at you and they say, my goodness, you look like love to me. Love is not a thing, it's an action. It's an action verb. It's not a noun, it's actually a verb. Yeah. So tonight I wanted to take the time to talk about love. And I wanted to say that love never fails. Love never fails. That's 365 days a week, a year. Love, what is love? Love matters. Love protects always. Love always trusts. Love always hopes. And love always perseveres. Hold yourself accountable. Be the type of person who will be part of the solution. Again, this world that we live in has 99 problems, and love can answer all of it. Love is the answer for all of it. Just like I say on this show that money encompasses everything, love encompasses everything. I should have called the show Let's Talk Love with Friends. Because at the end of the day, love is the answer every single day. There's so much more I could share here, but I want to leave it here tonight. I just again want to wish you happy Valentine's Day. I want to wish happy Valentine's Day to all the special people in my life. I really love you. I appreciate the fact that you've you've held me throughout the year. It's not a one-time deal. It's throughout the year. You've supported me, and I know I do the same. It's a win-win, a reciprocal relationship. We don't have one-sided relationship because we know what love is. We give it, we give it to ourselves, we give it to our neighbors, and we do what we can do to make sure that we are an example of what love is every single day. So congratulations for those of you who are celebrating tonight. But you know what? Everybody should be celebrating because love is for everybody. Love is for everybody. Go out there and love other people, love yourself, and love God. Thank you so much for your time. Please tune in next time for another episode of Let's Talk Money with Friends. We do this show because it's a passion, it's a love thing. And we want to do it because we feel like there's something tonight, somebody heard something, and it's going to change their lives. And I hope it's you. I hope it's you. Because next year or throughout the year, you'll know that you are already loved. Even if you don't have a spouse, you're already loved. If you have children, you love. It doesn't matter. You are already loved because you are loved. You are the love that you need to spread out there. So thank you so much for your time. Have a blessed night, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Let's Talk Money with Friends. Stay blessed.